And now it's finals week here at Frank's retirement home. We have the number 1 seed, Bodega Hive, versus the number 3, Kalder's Good Boys. It's been quite an impactful season, quite an exciting one too, and well, it all rounds up right here. I'm Zach Vexel. Joining me on the desk is Ruler of Men, and our spectator for night is Deacon. Ruler, how are we doing?
You know, could be better, could be worse. Excited to see these finals play out. Got two incredible teams, obviously deserving of their high seeds. Number 1, number 3, can't complain.
You know, Bodega has had a great season too. Undefeated, not a single loss. It sure took a couple games off here and there, but overall, every single set undefeated. Will that remain this day? Or are the Kalder's Good Boys just going to steal the carpet out from right underneath them? Just take away that title, walk away champions. Really, it all comes down to this. And I'm excited to see what happens here. Great plays really from both of these teams overall, as we just kind of saw from that recap video, which, again, shout out to Zelda for that one. Really great job.
I got you, homie.
Well, let's see what builds are coming out right now as we move on into game number 1 of Bodega Hive versus Kalder's Good Boys. It's time for the finals and to crown the champion here in the Walker division at Frank's retirement home.
Baby, that's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about.
Sniper Glenn. Oh, he dives those and he gets those as well. Jungle Jimmy picking up the kill over on the Sniper Glenn. Really putting this Paley in a difficult position. How do you ult away when the brutalized is on you? Well, you don't. A nice little trade over in the solo lane. Jungle Jimmy and Lone Wolf getting each other right now, but the tower doing the rest of the work over on the Jungle Jimmy.
Yeah, Ben Dizzle in a little bit of trouble here, though. Summon Sticks comes out not on the mark. He's going to be running as well as he can. Taiko Drum's going to knock him down. No, it's a straight even game. Beacon going to be the first one to really do something about it. Summon Sticks used to negate a Ragnarok. Will it be enough to save him? No, it is not. Ral first on the gray screen.
Forcing the beads of Midgod. Going to dive this tower. Gets up into the air. Pele taking some damage. The ultimate does come out from the Izanami as well. Tanking a little bit of that tower damage. Going to have to dash on out. And looks like Midgod's going to end up landing. Hopefully going to get away. But it looks like TPD is going to clean that one up. Yeah, this is the moment where you want those stacks online to make the impactful plays. Hold on, as he's jumping on top of Karen. 3 members, though, of the Kalder's Good Boys are going to be ready. Yeah, you're going to have to use that Ragnarok defensively. This volcanic lightning comes through, sending you to the gray screen, and now also sending Midgod to the gray screen, while also expending both of those relics. That's going to be very dangerous. This Rama is going to be my target in the next team fight. The tier 2 tower did end up falling over there, and T-Pity ended up finding Midgod off the back end. Wasn't able to get him out of there, but now the members of Bodega Hive are here and trying to get a little bit of something. Double relics forced over on the Raijin with the Fenrir jumping in and the Taiko drums as well. The fear is good because all 3 members are lined up. Beads used a little bit too late, and now it looks like Green Dragon's able to just jump on out of there and get away with his life. Collapse here on the back line of the Bodega Hive, but it looks like Sniper Glenn's in a very difficult position, surrounded by 4 members of Bodega Hive, and is the first one to fall and get sent to the gray screen. Finally getting Midgod on the board over here. Jungle Jimmy ended up doing the exact same and falling to Green Dragon. Now with both junglers off the map for both of these teams, what's going to end up happening is, well, Izanami's going to drop that ultimate right in the middle, and teams are going to disengage. Well, at least Bodega Hive's going to, because Kalder's Good Boys is not letting them. Dash not in here, seeing if they could clean up some members on the back end of this. The only one the ultimate left is Midgod. He's sitting, well, on the gray screen now. One over here, waiting for Green Dragon to come up, but it looks like the Phoenix is under siege, and the Phoenix is gone, and so is Jungle Jimmy sent to the gray screen immediately, just getting deleted, trying to defend his Phoenix. I don't know if you can do it, buddy. You got to look at what you're up against, because it's Kalder's Good Boys, and they are marching into the Titan room of Bodega Hive already, looking to put this game away. Home Sweet Home is used, just getting as much damage off, and there's a Frenzy as well, and it looks like T-Pity is going to clean up one member, but Scooby Daddy Doo is going to find Sniper Glenn, and now the engage is backing off a little bit. Midgod goes up into that ultimate, and now T-Pity might be in kind of a dangerous situation. Oh, I thought the clone found him. I'm going to be honest, but the clone was over on Ral instead. I was so worried for a second there. Finally eating a couple auto attacks, and Kalder's Good Boys are very low on the HP bars. Midgod, you can hit those. I promise you. I trust in you. I have faith in you. Get up in that ultimate and send T-Pity to the gray screen. He deserves it for the ego in the early game.
Going to, see this EFG go down uncontested so far. Midgod, might be able to just barely get in range. Not going to be able to. Kalder's Good Boys uncontested Fire Giant with incredible zoning from Lone Wolf coming out.
Yeah, there was the uncontested Fire Giant, but my problem is the fact that you used Midgod's ultimate, Scooby Daddy Doo's ultimate, and more so Scooby Daddy Doo's, because now you're not going to have that Home Sweet Home for defense here, as Kalder's Good Boys are just marching in.
Yeah, not going to have those available for defense. Titan's still not full health. You know, you don't have the Cataclysm, you don't have the home sweet home. This could be a good call for the Calder's Good Boys. Titan already half health. Lone Wolf picks up Jungle Jimmy. Pele puts in so much damage, not going to get a kill except for the Titan. Calder's Good Boys take a good game number 1. I mean, that was convincing once it hit, you know, that 25-30 minute mark. They were just always just a half a step ahead of Bodega Hive.
They were half a step ahead at that point, or when they snuck away the Fire Giant over a little bit earlier?
That too. You know, that was like, what, 20, 22 minutes, something like that?
It really felt like I said a moment ago, recognizing opportunities. Calder's Good Boys recognizing there's no members over here from Bodega Hive. You know, in that Fire Giant moment that we were just mentioning, there's no members over here from Bodega Hive. There's no wards over here for Bodega Hive. We're all here. Let's take this. Boom, they do it. Knock down that objective. Rotate over. Take the Gold Fairy. Rotate over. Take the Pyromancer. Clean up towers. Now we're building a gold lead. Rinse. Repeat. Boom. A little bit of an invade attempt going on here from Bodega Hive on this purple buff spawn from Calder's Good Boys. Low HP bars from Calder's Good Boys. And now T-Pitty's very low. Ral's very low. Ral's then going to be the target, right? Actually, I can't even say anyone's the target. Calder's Good Boys making the rotation on here. And first blood goes the way of Jungle Jimmy. And now Sniper Glenn gets a counter pickup over here onto Midgod. And Ral gets on out of there thanks to that Kumbhakarna passive. You trade ADC for ADC, but first blood for Bodega Hive. We're going to be getting those augmented auto attacks. It's going to be really nice. Here we see, though, Midgod going for an ultimate on in. He knows that Ral does not have that passive and ends up locking that one down, getting another kill over here. And Ben Dizzle gets a solo kill behind the tier 1 tower. Looks like now, just off the mark, Sniper Glenn with that ultimate is ended up just bursting down the HP of Jungle Jimmy, sending him to the gray screen, and he stole away that speed buff on top of it too. And now Scooby Daddy Dude, trying to help his jungler, is going to find himself back to base as well. Pyromancer now getting pulled by the Hive, getting out half health. There goes the summon sticks out. Nobody sees the Pele coming around from the other side. Bodega Hive ends up securing that one with the Spirit of the 9 Winds, and the Taiko drums are ripping through, but Kumbhakarna is the lowest one here. Sorter's up in the air with that end of days. Kumbhakarna getting forced down, getting locked down, getting sent into his passive, and here comes the Pele in now. Sniper Glenn dropping that ultimate, and Sniper Glenn ends up finding Midgod, but Ben Dizzle ends up finally securing the kill onto Ral. That's what happens when you commit to a Kumbhakarna. The Aegis kill onto Jungle Jimmy just happened, and Ben Dizzle ends up getting Green Dragon. Did I just see that correctly? Does he have upgraded Aegis? Yeah, I need to look.
Like no,
he has the upgraded Aegis.
He does. He has
got the Aegis kill. Let's go. Let's go. Aegis gets
that's
a
better
kill.
than a PvE kill.
They can. Lone Wolf jumping into the back line of the Hive. Now getting turned on, but gonna walk on out of there as, wow, goodbye. Yeah,
unfortunately gets caught
nice
out.
Execute. Sorry.
Getting caught out, yeah.
I'm into it now, man.
Too far, let's go. With the execute. Raijin going to be the next to fall. Scooby Daddy Dude putting in that work with the Polynomicon.
Dude, I'm sorry. I'm like, whoa.
No, this is exciting. I'm glad we're
I'm on the edge of my seat now. Bodega Hive making their way to the Fire Giant. 5th member just getting back up. Jungle Jimmy going to make his way on in. 2 members down. The Frenzy gets popped from Bodega Hive. Pele trying to look around the sides again, but it looks like Ben Dizzle has her number now. Fire Giant getting low, getting down to about 5% HP, but so is Karen getting low as well. Calder's Good Boys end up taking that one away. Bodega Hive now on the back foot, and it looks like Darth Dumbledore is going to be the first to fall in this fight as Sniper Glenn is making his way on in, trying to get Kukulkan. Jungle Jimmy finds Sniper Glenn, though, sending him back to the gray screen. And now a disengaged period, question mark, exclamation mark. Yes, I don't feel like they can really do anything with this Fire Giant, although they are making their way over to the Gold Fury. Bodega Hive has no idea as they are very spread out right now. Oh, well, I guess they have an idea because they have the Oracle Vision, but I don't know if they can get here in time. Looks like Scooby Daddy Doo's going to try to get a Spirit of the 9 Winds over the wall, and he takes that one away. Gold Fury going the way of the Bodega Hive. Very good. Nobody was there to zone out the Kukulkan.
Looks like they might be caught out by Jungle Jimmy, though.
I think you just need to recognize the fact that we're going to hold that. Yes, Ben Dizzle ends up knocking down Ral. That execute going through exactly as we said at the start. Now Pele making her way on in late into this team fight. Going to end up just turning tail and running away. Dropping those Taiko drums as well to try to peel a little bit more for their team. And Sentinels of Zeus is used by this Nike. Spirit of the 9 Winds ripped through, sending Sniper Glenn right on out of here. Absolutely demolishing the HP bar of this Pele. And now Lone Wolf is doing their best all alone over here, trying to run away. Okay, the Sunder might have been a little unnecessary there, but we'll take it.
If you got the Sunder, you got to use it. You know?
Yeah, it
doesn't do any help when it's not on cooldown.
This tier 2 tower is extremely low. There's 5 members. Okay. You know what? We have the relics up. We'll put them on cooldown. That's all.
Why are we
saying for
friends?
Bodega Hive.
The Phoenix is right here.
No,
You didn't even bomb it.
Let's go. Second bomb ends up.
The first bomb.
The second one got deleted also. T-Petty ends up killing Darth Dumbledore through a little bit of damage and the Phoenix finishing it off. But the Phoenix goes down. They need to recognize right now T-Petty is not here. As we see, Jungle Jimmy taking a step up, getting the stun, trying to box out Ral a little bit. Now the Fire Giant's getting picked up and it's getting down already to 50% health. That Frenzy is expended. Jungle Jimmy goes up into the air. The Summon 6 onto the Raijin. What a beautiful call right now because Jungle Jimmy said that was my target and he sends him on back now. Fire Giant still getting leashed, still sitting at 50% health. It's gone nowhere in the past 15-20 seconds. Jungle Jimmy finds T-Petty trying to make his way on over to this fight. Both carries gone for Kalder's Good Boy. Spirit of the Nine Winds comes ripping through. Sniper Glenn ends up finding Scooby Daddy Doo, however. Kumbhakarna sent into the passive. Sniper Glenn gets a double kill. 2 members down now for both sides of this. Pele forced on out of here, and it looks like Kumbhakarna's going to get back on him. The Fire Giant is doing the most damage in this team fight, and Midgod is going to end up getting Lone Wolf Aegis expended for Midgod. The Fire Giant's doing so much right now. This is unbelievable. Ben just ends up finding Ral, does not have that passive available. Sniper Glenn is still sitting here trying to steal this one away. I don't think Bodega Hive knows that he's lurking, and Calder's Good Boys do not get that one. Bodega Hive get the EFG around 3 members. There's the Summon Sticks right now ripping through. Honestly, I think Bodega Hive just needs to make a play on this Titan. It is 1 HP, but it looks like Nike's going to jump on in. The Spirit of the Nine Winds rips on through. Kumbhakarna getting really low. Ral about to get sent on out. Unfortunately, that Fatal Strike is just off the mark. Ral running away. Jungle Jimmy running into the Titan room. I don't think you can do that because if you now die, that Titan HP is going to reset just little by little, but it's going to be a little bit too much. Now, Scooby Daddy Doo, there goes your mage, and it looks like Sniper Glenn's going to get on out of there. Moving in and out of the Titan room. The Titan's healing all the way back up, and now Bodega Hive only has 2 remaining members, and they're both the tanks.
Yeah, good defense from Calder's Good Boys, and this is a scary position to be in. That is 4 members down for Bodega Hive, and I don't know if those respawn timers are short enough.
Just 4 seconds remaining on Jungle Jimmy. Looks like the members of Kalder Good Boys see this as their opportunity as they are making their way into the Titan room. Summon 6 rips through, finding 1, finding 2, finding 3 members. A couple beads expended, and now Bodega Hive is back on up. Jungle Jimmy sends 1 on down to the gray screen, but Green Dragon finds Jungle Jimmy, and it looks like Scooby Daddy Doo is going to fall as well. Titan down to 50% health for the Hive, and looks like they are trying to burn through as much as possible. Kumbhakarna forced into the passive, moving in and out. T-Petty ends up falling. Titan getting down to about a 3rd HP. Titan is putting in work right now. Green Dragon ends up falling to the Titan. Fatal Strike just off the mark, and now the Titan's going to heal back on up to half as Ral falls as well.
I mean, it'll definitely delay the push of those minions coming down the lane.
I feel like
Jungle
the longer
Jimmy, though,
this
going
goes,
to fall,
oh
knock
yikes!
it down, and that is a scary position to be in. I mean, he's come through really big in these last couple of fights. Spirit of the Nine
and now
Winds
you don't
off
have
the
that.
mark as well.
Double relics dropped by Scooby Daddy Doo, and it looks like Midgod's gonna fall to Green Dragon, picking himself a double kill, picking himself up a triple kill in this fight. I know Smite says it's a double, but we know in our hearts it's a triple. Now it looks like Calder's Good Boys are gonna make their way on back to the Fire Giant pit. Not gonna opt for the end here. Tier 1 going down, Tier 2 going down. Phoenix is eyed by the Calder's Good Boys, and it looks like a really nice ultimate coming out from Ral. Spirit of the Nine Winds rips through. It looks like Scooby Daddy Doo is hopefully going to make his way on out and get to safety, get to the safety of his Phoenix. He does just that. And now Jungle Jimmy is back up. Ben Dills is not going to be up for another 9 seconds. And it looks like the Titan is going to go on down. And game 2 goes the way of Calder's Good Boys.
Just an incredible defense on just an unfortunate push from Bodega Hive is all it takes for Calder's Good Boys to get their footing and come back in an absolute barn burner of a game number 2.
Man, I really don't want to just pinpoint single members and single people out, but Jungle Jimmy chasing into the Titan room there when they had the EFG in their pockets, number 1. Number 2, the other members of Bodega Hive, like, that was just the start of it. The other members of Bodega Hive chasing kills in and out, moving in and out of that Titan room, just healing it back up while in turn just losing their HP bars. You know, chasing for kills, what does it matter if you have a higher KD at the end of the day? If you're not winning the game, you know, you're not going to be the ones being champions. You'll be the runner-up.
Yeah, the only KD that matters is your Titans. That's what you have to remember at the end of the day. The only one that matters is that Titan, and unfortunately, Calder's have a 2-0 Titan at this point going into what hopefully isn't the end of this best of 5. I'm at least, excited that Bodega Hive had such a good, mid game. They kept it up for a long time. They improved their game a lot.
Without a doubt. From game 1, game 2, a massive difference from Bodega Hive. Now it just comes out to closing out the deal, really just kind of finalizing things and really putting it away. If they can do that, we could be going to 4, we could be going to 5. If not, Kalder's Good Boys could very easily just walk away with a 3-0 victory here in our grand finals. Palau going up into the air, grabbing onto Thor, pulling on down. The beads are a little bit too late. Now you're in some danger. Sniper Glenn ends up falling, and Jungle Jimmy gets the first blood for the Hive.
Yeah.
Oh, Envelope Dawn. What a hammer while the mid god is invisible. Yep, good ultimate there for T-Petty. Styx ends up ripping through, seeing if they could find something, but what Bodega Hive did find is the Gold Fury. They ended up having mid god come straight back from base, picked it right on up. They have the Oracle Vision. I guess that's why you would commit a Spirit of the Nine Winds to it, make sure that they don't have, Kalder's Good Boys don't have vision, and they take away yet another objective.
Big commitment.
Speaking of commitment, here's Bodega Hive without their ADC, deciding that they want a Fire Giant. They have no ultimates available to them. Again, no ADC available to them. They don't have a Frenzy, but that Fire Giant's health is getting absolutely low. Kalder's Good Boys is coming on here, and the Kalder's Good Boys end up stealing that away from the Bodega Hive. The first objective for the Kalder's Good Boys in this game. And now, Bodega Hive is trying to get on out of here. Lone Wolf doesn't want to do that, as they are absolutely harassing Darth Dumbledore. See if they could find a pick off the back end of this. 5 members with the Fire Giant now, though.
Let's give him some help, make sure he wins it for game number 3. Raijin looking for Cuckoo over the wall, but a couple of good Jushu going to get him out of there. Jungle Jimmy 6-0.
We talked about taking advantage of situations for Bodega Hive in the past 2. There's a Summon Styx ripping through. Pyromancer are still very healthy, getting down to about 50% now, instantly dropped. There goes the Spirit of the Nine Winds ripping through onto the Amaterasu, who decided to dash on in. Ultimate going up into the air. Ben Dizzle ends up finding Lone Wolf off the back, and I think she stepped into a pool. Raijin's on the back line for the Bodega Hive, just ended up dashing in, could easily get collapsed on. Meanwhile, over the mid lane, Sniper Glenn ended up finding Darth Dumbledore. Congratulations. See, supports are capable of dying. Raijin now doing his best to run away, but gets caught out by Ben Dizzle. Shell gets popped from Ral, doing his best to get some damage off, ends up getting a return aggressed on. And it looks like Ben Dizzle is going to be the one to fall to T-Pity.
Right, just say, exactly. Oh, there's a Ganesha right here.
Ooh, so we're going up with the Anvil of Dawn. Ends up landing down on top of Scooby Daddy Doo. Shell gets popped, but it's not enough. Scooby Daddy Doo ends up falling, but 2 members end up falling. 2 and 2 over on both sides. It looks like the mid and ADC for the Bodega Hive end up falling, and the jungle support for Kalder's Good Boys now very low. Ral ends up falling as well, and the members of Bodega Hive are on the chase down, seeing if they could get a little bit more something. T-Kitty gets forced out of that, but a beautiful eat of the ultimate from Darth Dumbledore ends up locking down T-Pitty. All the while, Jungle Jimmy's chasing down a Green Dragon, seeing if they could get a little bit of something extra, and it's 4 members down for 2 right here. All this while, Jungle Jimmy's picking up. Oh, they do pick up the Fire Giant now, just so long as they don't use that Frenzy too early. It looks like they're holding off this time, which I really like. They end up dropping it, but not for the fight. I guess they heard the teleport coming out behind them. Now they're collapsing, looking for Lone Wolf on the back line. They end up finding them. Summon Styx House ripped through the half health Amaterasu. Spirit of the Nine Winds just off the mark. A couple members trapped into the Dharmic Pillars, and now it looks like Beads and Aegis is getting expended for both carries of the Bodega Hive. Scooby Daddy Doo is going to be the first one to fall. Both carries now down for the Hive. And it looks like Kalder's Good Boys are mostly healthy. Darth Dumbledore falls as well to Lone Wolf. And Jungle Jimmy, that's 4 members down now for Bodega Hive. The last one remaining is Ben Dizzle. Could potentially hold off here on this Fire Giant if he doesn't eat too much.
I mean, he has the spit. He could try to get in there with the World Serpent, but this is just tough to watch, Bodega Hive have a good call. They go for it, not quite able to grab it. And Kalder's Good Boys have turned this game around on a dime.
Oh, T-Pitty ended up finding Jungle Jimmy oh god, all the way up by their Phoenix.
He got mid-bird.
He did get the mid-bird, but Ben Dizzle's not in this fight either now. It looks like Darth Dumbledore is eating that Taiko drums from Green Dragon, ends up falling as well. 2 members down now for Bodega Hive, and it looks like Midgod's in a very dangerous position. 3 members down now for Bodega Hive. Surely this is a push-up call? No, we're going to make our way to the Fire Giant pit. You know, we saw this in game
Playing
2.
it safe,
It worked.
you know?
Yeah, it worked in game number 2. Might as well. So long as we don't eat too many of the Fire Giant knockups, we'll be fine. How do you do that?
Green Dragon is also on Scooby in the back. Just FYI, he's just vibing up there.
He's been up here every time they're taking an objective. Green Dragon is just deep back here. That's going to be 4 members down now for Bodega Hive. 5 members of the Kalder's Good Boys with Enhanced Fire Giant around their belt. They're up 2 games in this best of 5 set, marching into the Phoenix. 17 seconds on your first member respawn timer. It's all up to Ben Dizzle to defend this base. Now marching into the Phoenix line, they're getting a lot of damage off. Phoenix goes down. 6 seconds on Daji, but still 10 until Darth Dumbledore ends up coming. Now the Titan is under siege. Taiko drums dropped. Paolau is up in the air. Daji seeing if she could pull anybody. Pulls 2 members off the Titan. Titan down to a third of the health. Getting down even lower. Titan getting absolutely burned. It is not enough. Calder's Good Boys are your Season 2 champions here for the Walker division.
Calder's Good Boys just do not let off after they take that, one good fight around the Fire Giant. All of a sudden, boom, there it is. They're in the driver's seat and they're able to take it out. Just incredible shot calling coming out from the Calder's Good Boys throughout all 3 games, and they absolutely earned the spot of Season 2 Walker champions.
Very clean set from Calder's Good Boys, I want to say. A really clean set, a really clean game. And like you said, both of these teams played phenomenally throughout the year. Bodega Hive, this is their very first set loss. It's unfortunate that it had to be in the finals that it happened. Calder's Good Boys will end up being your Season 3 champions. Bodega Hive are your runner-ups.